Hey everybody, it's Shane here from waitingtobeseen.com, and today I wanted to find a nice, well, what I thought was going to be a quiet spot to do some filming, but here's the problem. Oh man. Well, by the time I get down to the bottom, maybe they'll have finished. We'll see. This is how we do it. The guy over there, he stopped sawing, at least for a few minutes. So it's Vlogstock Friday. I was watching through some stuff on Netflix this morning, and I was reminded of something. Content creators, we have this idea that originality is the be-all and end-all. It's the thing that I'd like to float as an idea is that, professionally speaking, I actually don't think that originality is necessarily all it's cracked up to be. Now, let me clarify what I mean by that. If you were to have a look at a whole range of Hollywood blockbuster style films, you're going to find that there is a constant, so much so that people actually have coined the phrase the Hollywood formula. And that formula has three parts. The first part is there's a protagonist. Then you have somebody that is the antagonist, and then there's some people call them the relationship character, other people call them the dynamic character, but it's basically the same thing. The person that kind of slots in alongside the protagonist in that story. If I think of most of my favorite Hollywood films, they're based on that foundation. Now, I've got a fun way to prove this point. It's the 10th anniversary of the film The Dark Knight. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to battle this guy anymore. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put up these pictures. There's a couple of pictures of the characters from the movie The Dark Knight. 10th anniversary, I figure, hey, it's a perfect opportunity to celebrate what's one of my favorite films. And you're going to have 30 seconds. I'm going to put up a countdown timer, and you're going to have 30 seconds to pick of the characters that I put up. Who's the protagonist, who's the antagonist, and who's the dynamic character, who's the relationship character. And your time starts now. So did you figure it out? I bet a lot of people, I'm not going to say everybody, but I bet a lot of people think that the Joker is the antagonist in the story of The Dark Knight. The problem is, he's not. Batman, throughout The Dark Knight, he wants to give away this flippin' hero business. He's happy to hand that on. He's like, yes, awesome, time for me to hang up my cape and I can just be Bruce Wayne. The Joker, his role in all of this was coming alongside Batman and saying, I understand you.
You wanted me. Here I am. I wanted to see what you'd do. And you didn't disappoint. You let 5 people die. Then you let Dent take your place. Even to a guy like me, that's cold.
Where's Dent?
Those mob fools want you gone so they can get back to the way things were. But I know the truth. There's no going back. You've changed things. Forever.
Then why do you want to kill me?
I don't want to kill you. What would I do without you? Go back to ripping off mob dealers? No. No, you complete me.
You're garbage who kills for money.
Don't talk like one of them. You're not. Even if you'd like to be. To them, you're just a freak. Like me. They need you right now. But when they don't, they'll cast you out. Like a leper. You see, their morals, their code. It's a bad joke. Dropped at the first sign of trouble. They're only as good as the world allows them to be. I'll show you. When the chips are down, these civilized people, they'll eat each other. See, I'm not a monster. I'm just ahead of the curve.
Where's Dent?
You have all these rules, and you think they'll save you.
Who's in control? I have one rule.
Oh, then that's the rule you'll have to break to know the truth.
Which is?
The only sensible way to live in this world is without rules. And tonight you're gonna break your one rule.
So you see, in this Hollywood formula of protagonist, antagonist, and dynamic character or relationship character, the Joker is actually the dynamic character. The antagonist in the story is Harvey Dent, because he's the one that frustrates Batman's attempts to let go of being the hero. So that's just one example, right, of a Hollywood blockbuster that's used this Hollywood formula. Protagonist, antagonist, and dynamic character. Those things that make it original, that make a film original, they're important and they're at play. Yeah, definitely. And that's the kind of thing that you and I can be doing as well when we're making video content, whether that's for some kind of business video, some kind of social marketing video, some kind, just a vlog video like this. Originality for the sake of originality doesn't mean that it's going to be successful, doesn't mean that it's going to be good. Now, I don't know what your feelings are towards jazz, but that's a really good example from a musical perspective of needing to have some kind of framework and having a lot of flexibility within that framework.
Skibba-da-scap-cap-boo-ba-da-rappin' jazz, jazzity jazz, Jews old jazz, jizz jang jingle jazz.
Just because somebody else has made a similar video should not stop you from saying, hey, I have a similar idea. Now, of course, there's copyright. That's dealing much more with the specifics. You can't copyright the underlying framework. And you know, that's really all I wanted to say today. I just wanted to explore some thoughts to just say, hey, originality, it's good, it's necessary. Don't let the haters stop you because you're not necessarily making original content just yet. Use the Hollywood formula if that's the kind of video content you're going to make. If you want to make a business video that kind of tells your brand and you like what somebody else has done, talk to a videographer and say, hey, I liked this idea. Is there some way that we can make something similar for my business? And most videographers will be like, sure. Thanks so much for joining with me. You know, I really appreciate your time. I know that it takes time to watch videos and you're spending time with me. So if you've spent enough time to get to this point in the video, like, subscribe, leave a comment, follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. I'm Shane from waitingtobeseen.com. I'm all done for Vlog Stock Friday, and I'll see you next week.
That's gonna leave a mark.
What?